Blog Talk
Hello?
Radio.
Here we are.
Okay. I need to figure out why the intro music doesn't play every time. This is
That's weird.
yeah. This
Oh,
is very good. It's actually weird.
God.
It says it's playing. It says it's actually playing right now, but it's not. I know we can't hear it. That's what's really
don't you
weird.
hear
That's
it?
strange.
Am I the
And
only
it's
one
so
hearing it?
beautiful. So you'll figure it out, though, Jonathan. You do that. You know that stuff. We're just a
Yeah,
backup singers. You know.
Are you, do you hear anything or?
No.
Oh, yeah. Don't
You
hear
heard it? You heard
I'm
it?
messing with you. I'm messing with
Let
you.
me try it again.
Oh, there it is.
That here. I pressed
Yeah.
play,
Hello.
but it was.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean,
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
Moving right along. I like that. Just
Oh, that's beautiful.
the driving energy.
Hmm.
Why was it so short?
Oh, hear it.
That is so beautiful. It's very
Did you
quiet
guys-
right now.
okay, yeah, it's time it worked. This is Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life After Happiness. Today I have my co-host, Kelly. Are you there, Kelly?
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Hi,
And
Kelly.
I have my co-host, Barbara. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
And tonight, Karen Page, who is here for Psychic Night. Are you there, Karen?
I am right here. How is everybody? I love you guys.
Ray.
Groovy.
Okay.
How are you?
Every day's a good day.
Okay.
Left foot, right foot, you know?
All right. Well, we have callers waiting, so let's go ahead and let's put one of them on. 956, you're on the air.
Yay! Thank you for taking my call.
Hi, 956. Who's this?
This is Tony. Thank you.
How are you, dear?
I'm good. I'm good.
Ready for the holidays?
No.
Oh, then you're
really-
great. You're just like all the rest of us.
Yeah. I'm a procrastinator.
Oh, you know what? And none of what you need to get is running away. So I promise you, just breathe. Okay?
Yeah.
What's
I'm
your
supposed to love
question,
the
sweetie?
holidays, but no. Actually, I want to see. I know the year's almost over, and maybe if you could, if anything, you could tell me of how my year's gonna start. I am wanting basically to know. I have an interest. I'm buying a home. I want to see.
Oh my God!
there's a
Oh my! Stop!
possibility.
I was going to say to you, well, I hope you do know that you're going to be moving. Those are going to be the first words out of my mouth to you. So,
Cool.
and so you're going to find your home, and it'll be so. They'll make it so easy for you to get into it. It is. It has a very pretty backyard, and it feels like there is, I almost want to say, either a guest house or an addition on the back that almost feels like it is. It feels almost like it's a separate little guest house.
I wonder if it's going to be in the same part of town that I'm living at.
It feels like it's a little outside of that, but this feels like everything about it will be perfect. It's in beautiful condition, and the plumbing feels like it's all new, by the way.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Oh, you're going to love this. Are you kidding, honey? Be happy.
I'm
I'm
looking.
thrilled for you.
Really. That's my goal. I'm just like really trying. I mean, am I going to look for it, or how is that going to come about? Because
well, it feels like somebody is going to, I want to say, tell a friend that has a friend that is a broker, a realtor, And it feels like, but they don't feel like they're taking you to see 87 different homes. It feels like it's very specific, and it literally feels like you guys become friends. It'll come through somebody you know, though, that knows this person.
Was it 956 the area code that she's on?
What, dear?
Okay, was 956 the area code that she called in on?
Yeah.
Okay, because she got
What happened to her?
She got
Oh, my.
disconnected. Are you there, ma'am?
Yeah, I have no idea what happened. I was like, what happened?
That was weird. We're both going, where'd she go?
Yeah, the line just literally just cut off, and I was like, I'm here.
Okay. So you didn't hear what I said?
No, I did not.
Okay. It feels like the last thing I heard you ask me was if you were going to find the house, and I said, actually, it feels like it's a friend of yours that has a friend that is a realtor, and she's not going to show you 87 houses. It feels like it's very specific, and I expect you will wind up becoming friends with her also. And it doesn't feel like she's trying to convince you into something. Do you know what I mean? This feels like there's no hard sell. It feels like she does the hard research, though. But it feels like it's an area a little bit outside of where you are. But boy, are you going to love this.
It's funny that you say that, because I actually have a friend. She is an office manager for, I guess, like a mortgage company. And I've been talking to her.
Oh, all right. Then you know where it's going to come from.
So,
I love it. That's so funny.
She's actually been trying to help me. She's the one that I spoke with her. She's an old
high school. I don't see. It's so funny because I don't see you having any problem financially or otherwise buying this house. This will be made very, very easy because it's time. And I know the last 3 years you have really been wanting to buy a house. But everything was so out of reach, and all of a sudden it's like there are things that are right in the neighborhood for you, financial neighborhood for you. And this feels like it's lovely. This is not a brand new house, but boy, they have done a lot of the important work on it. Like it has brand new, it feels like all the plumbing is brand new. The roof feels like it's 3 years old. They did the major things on this house, and it's in beautiful condition. And I keep seeing a freestanding garage. So it definitely has an enclosed garage.
I'm going to cross my finger and I'm going to pray that, that is so, because I really want to buy a home. I do not want to rent no more.
What's your first name?
Tony.
I'm sorry, Tony?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to know in your heart that your house is coming.
Yes,
okay,
my kids
you will be, honey, you'll be moved by the end of March.
Yeah, and that's when my lease is over in March.
Okay, well, good.
My lease is over in March, and I'm just like, I think I pay more money in rent than I'll probably rent.
Well, sweetheart, you're not going to have to. You're going to own your own home, and it is a lovely home. It has a very pretty porch and a beautiful backyard.
I want to pray and pray and keep on thinking I'm going to get my home. I'm going to get my home for my kids.
No, I want you to know that God hears all of us, and you are. That was the very first thing I was going to say to you before you even started saying it. It's so funny to me. And it's crystal clear. You're absolutely moving, sweetheart, and you're buying your house.
God bless. I hope
So
the
rest
Lord
your
hears
heart.
your prayers.
I want you to have the most beautiful holidays. And don't worry.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you very much. I really enjoy your reading. I'm gonna keep on thinking positive. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, sweetie. Talk soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so we got to think of that caller.
Oh, she's adorable. It is
Yeah.
so nice. I love to see people get what they've always wanted, and she has wanted this for a long time. And I can't tell you how happy it makes my heart that she's going to have her own home.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
beautiful.
What do you and
That's
Kelly
exciting.
think?
I'm getting chills. I'm excited for her and her kids.
Me
Oh
too.
my gosh. Oh, I'm
Getting
just
chills.
so happy.
That's Barbara's line. That's
I
Barbara's
know.
line.
I know. And to think, this is their last Christmas in an apartment. Oh my gosh.
Isn't
Next
that
year they'll be in a
beautiful?
house. Yeah, they can
Yes.
make it theirs.
Yes. And she has worked very hard to have this. And I hope she enjoys every minute of it.
That's what I was
This
thinking.
sweet
They've
lady.
worked really hard to get to this point.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and she's been wanting to buy a home for 3 years. I mean, like dedicated this last 3 years, because she's worked so hard her entire adult life, and all she really wanted was a home. And now it feels like they are in some of the areas the prices have dropped. And she is in a perfect position to find a lovely, lovely house in beautiful condition with this beautiful backyard, and for a price that she can easily afford. And there's no heavy maintenance to this, and nothing needs to be fixed. I mean, plumbing and a new roof, what's the question? It's like, does it get better than that? Those are gigantic expenses, and this feels like it's perfect for her. So I am really happy. I'm very happy for her.
Wow.
I love that.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's try the next caller, which is area code 916.
Hello, 916.
Hello. My name is Christina, and it's
Hi,
with a K.
Christina.
Hi.
Well, of course. Well, somebody
These are always
finally
better.
spelled it right. When I lived in Germany, I must have been told 6 times that my name was spelled wrong.
Oh,
It's Karen. And it's
Yeah,
like,
that
does
is
it get
great.
simpler than Karen? And I said, don't worry, next time I see my mom, I'll tell her that you said so.
cute.
Well, I'm
So what's
so
your question,
glad.
sweetheart?
My question is around the area of romantic love. I have been single and divorced for almost 10 years.
Right.
And
Yeah, well,
I
you know
found
what?
What?
There is a guy, okay?
Mhm.
Actually, I see 2 men. One of them feels like somebody that you've known for a long time. I don't mean, ooh, baby, you know him, okay? It feels like somebody you've been friends with, but it feels like he has always been in love with you. So that's one of them. And then there is this other guy that feels like the new guy on the block, you know? And he's very nice and very easy on the eyes and can be really sweet, but boy, he feels like he comes with a bag full of drama, honey. I mean,
well, and that's the guy that has just recently, I've had to break up with him, and he landed in
I'm
jail.
so happy. I was going to say I'm so happy to hear that, because I mean, he has got more. I mean, I'm talking about boatloads of drama. Okay, and you need this like you need a migraine. You already went through one bad divorce. You don't need to go through his repeated history. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like,
that's why
no.
I cut it loose. But
I'm
I don't
so
think
proud
he's
of you.
done. I don't think he's done with me, but I want real love. I mean,
Well, honey, wait, okay? You probably will not be able to completely he won't completely get the message until about April. Okay? You know what? We can't help when people fall in love with us and we're kind of going, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. You know, it's like save your energy, you know. But if you can just don't be upset with him. You can't blame the guy for having good taste. Come on. Okay? But it's his crazy stuff that he comes into the relationship with. I'm sorry, sweetheart. You need this like you need a hole in your head.
Yeah.
You know, and it's so hysterical around him.
Yes.
And this is not going to clear up for a very long time. Yeah. You know, so, and I'm sorry because he doesn't feel like a bad person, but wow, has he got crazy crap in his life.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, he does.
And you do not, and I'm talking about a lot of anger. I'm not talking about just him. I'm talking about being thrown at him, and he's engaged in all this high drama and arguing and toxic. And I don't blame you. And the sad thing to me is he does not understand. He's not really free to be in a relationship. He thinks he is, but he is not free because there is so much legally still left to clean up.
Yes.
And a whole bunch of financial messy stuff. It's like, what in the world is he thinking?
Yeah.
Huh?
Like,
oh no, this was crystal clear to me. It's like, and God bless him. I hope that he can figure out a way to step back and stop buying into that drama, and to try and resolve it, because he gets so worked up it's impossible. You know, it's impossible. And I always say when people are real upset and hysterical, they can't think clearly.
Yeah.
And if he can unplug and step back, he could find a way to work through this reasonably. He can't control anybody else's actions, but he can control his own. And but this is something that you do. That's an energy you do not need to have in your life. And he's not really in a position to be in a relationship.
Yeah. He said he wanted to propose to me, and I'm like, are you kidding? I just, like, my world crumbled. Like, everything was a lie. You know, like, I didn't know.
And, honey, you know what? I like I said, we got to hand it to him. He has good taste. But you know what? I'm sorry. As I always say, homie, don't play that. It's like he needs to clean up his mess where he is. Yeah. And because this feels like this is going to go on in his life for another 3 or 4 years, and you're not adopting that.
No.
Okay?
No.
So, but don't get into an argument with him. Don't respond. Okay?
Yeah.
And definitely don't react. Okay? And I appreciate that he feels that way, but it's not the time, because he's not really free, and you need this like you need a hole in your head, you know?
Yeah.
So if you can stay calm about, I want you to be calm about it, okay? But coming in, it feels like spring, like April, May, that period, when it's real pretty outside. You're going to meet a really sweet man that is, you're going to love this. He's age appropriate. He's a grown up. He's been married and divorced quite a while. He has kids, but not like 17 of them. It feels like 2. And he has a very nice. What is that noise?
I'm so sorry. I'm someone in a parking lot. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I was going, what is that?
Yeah.
Sorry. And it feels like he has a very peaceful relationship with his ex-wife. Feels like she has remarried. The kids are not 6 years old and 5 years old. And they're a little bit older, and they get along fine. And the kids they understand that everybody's happier now, and they are going to love you. He has his own identity. It's funny because it feels like, what, honey? Yeah, he's real.
I said, and it's a real one?
Yeah, he's a real one. It feels like it's so weird. I keep seeing him in a uniform, but it feels like he was either a firefighter or he had I keep wanting to say that type of a role when he was in the service, and has been doing this quite a while. He's a lovely guy, has the most amazing sense of humor, and there's such an incredibly sweet quality to him. He's just lovely. And you know who's really going to love you? His mother.
Oh, really? Wow.
Oh, my God, is she going to love you, honey?
Oh, that would be wonderful, because it's been 10 hard years, and this last relationship really took me and my children for a ride. And
well, sweetheart, you need to step back and walk away.
Yes. Oh, I have.
And wait a minute, and I want to offer you a suggestion, okay? Sometimes when people don't do the right thing, the truth is there's no delicate way to say it, and it sounds like we're 6-year-olds, and they hurt your feelings, okay? Because they lied and they kind of jerked you around, and it's like, but taking your kids with them, it's like shame on him, okay?
Yeah.
But there is a different way of looking at it. The good news is you found out, okay, before it turned into what really would have been a living hell, okay?
Yeah.
And I always believe that's God saving us from ourselves.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So I want you, instead of being angry, I wish him what he deserves in this life. As I wish for you and me and Jonathan and Kelly and Barbara, I wish for us to all get what we deserve in our life. And that way you're not carrying around anger. You don't have any ill feelings. That way you've turned it over to God because it's his choice.
Yeah.
And you don't have to carry that stuff around because you are meant to meet somebody really lovely. And I'm so glad that you took out the trash.
Oh, I joke and I say I threw him out of my house like a bag of garbage on the street.
I swear, I always call it taking out the trash. And it's like, you know what? Rest your heart, sweetie. Don't waste 1 calorie of energy. I hope you had your locks changed.
Yeah, I did.
I am proud of you.
I did.
And don't give it a second thought.
Okay.
Because the less time you waste on that, the more time you have to be happy and be open for this incredibly lovely man that you are going to marry to come into your life. And your kids are going to love him. I mean, he has a playful and very sweet nature.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Later this year.
This is what, honey?
Later this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime, April, May. From April on, you can meet him, but you'll definitely be together by my birthday for sure. And my birthday is the end of September, so you've got all those months months to get to know each other and be your little cutie pie perky selves.
Oh, you're
It's so-
amazing.
He is so he is so different from anybody you've ever known because he's very communicative. He likes to talk about things, and he's not ashamed or scared to talk about his feelings. And this is not a guy that there's a hidden crazy gorilla living inside of him. He's genuinely sweet and incredibly thoughtful. He's a lovely guy. And it feels like for him, this will be love at first sight. And you will have, and you if you can get past your fear, okay, boy, you guys are going to be like two fingers on a hand. I mean, it's going to be from the minute I just got chills all over me. From the minute you meet, you will not have another boring moment in your life, sweetheart. There'll always be things to talk about and learn, and let's go here and let's take the kids there. And I mean, he is so sweet.
You've just given me so much positivity and
oh my God,
me
he is
in
so
a different
lovely.
way.
And if I have to tell you, it feels like feels like the reason you put up with this guy's stuff for such a long time is because you just wanted to be with somebody, to have somebody in your life. You weren't clear that you wanted it to be somebody that was the checklist, kind and thoughtful and sweet-natured, and this guy has a lot of real friends.
And that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it feels like long-term real friends, and this will be the joyful pairing. Oh, honey, both of you, you're both the one for each other. And this is beautiful. And by the way, we Jonathan and Kelly and Barbara and I, we love weddings. We have the dancing shoes ready and the choreography for the happy dance all worked out. So
I might hold you to that.
I'm serious.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. This helps me more than you can imagine.
I'm glad to hear that, sweetheart. Please. You have the most beautiful holidays. Kiss your beautiful babies for us. And please let us know how you are. And by the way, as New Year's is coming in, I want you to just talk to the sky and tell them you're really ready and you can't wait because you know love is coming into your life. Real love.
Okay. I will.
And you, by the way, this is the part I want you to always remember, okay? Neither of you or he, you both loved other people, but you have never felt like this about anybody in your life. And he hasn't either. And you remember that. This is completely different.
Okay.
You'll know exactly what I mean when he shows up.
Okay.
He's the guy that, by the way, when you come back from the market, he goes, I'll get the bags out of the car. Don't worry, honey. Go ahead. And you're going to kind of go, what just happened there? I mean, it's like, did you not only say you're going to get the bags out of the car? I didn't have to ask, and you called me honey? I mean, it's like, what? He's so sweet. Ask him if he has two twin brothers.
Okay.
Let us know.
You're amazing, Karen. Thank you. I will. Okay.
I'm sending you big hugs.
So much.
All right,
you.
Bye, sweetheart.
Bye-bye.
So what do you think of that call?
Wow.
I love it when we have our love call.
Oh my God, she was with somebody that was such a horrible nightmare. I mean, he lied. If his lips were moving, he lied, and he was angry all the time.
Wow.
It's like, and I'm sorry, people that commit to being in a relationship and all of it's a lie, and he's still legally bound. I mean, it's like, what are you doing, buddy? It's like she was in so much pain, and you talk about really, really having every possible happiness to look forward to.
Oh,
and
wow.
And she will know very clearly when they meet. Well, I get chills all over me when I say this. I said it, this happened when I was talking to her. This is exactly the reason why she needed to take out the trash and not hold on to any of the feelings about it. It's like this is what God was saving her for, so that she could not have any more of those emotionally abusive relationships in her life.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful. What a lovely girl.
I am so excited. I can't wait to get an update from her.
Oh,
Me too.
and get are your dancing shoes ready?
Yeah.
Yep, I got them.
Okie dokie. We're going to have to get that choreography down. She's adorable.
Okay, so the next caller is area code 520.
560? Hi.
520.
Close enough.
Yeah, you're right.
Close enough, honey.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What's your
Thank
name?
You. Lisa, ma'am. Yes.
Hi, Lisa.
Oh, hi, Karen. Hi.
What's news, girl?
Well, I am listening to this call that you just had, and I'm like, oh, God, do I dare ask? I've been with someone, but for a while, but it's not really a conventional kind of relationship.
I understand that.
I know you could see it, and I wanted what most people want, and I've written it down in my vision board and my journal, and my grandson's getting older, and I want to have good people around him.
Yeah, this does not qualify as that.
No.
And I'm going to ask you a question, okay?
Okay.
Why are you settling for this?
Exactly. A lot of I know.
No,
but I'm not.
Wait. Here's the difference. I hear what you're saying about your vision board, but the only time that those really work is when you mean it. It's not hoping, it's not wishing. It's making that commitment to that and not settling. And why you are settling for this, take the 7-Eleven sign off your forehead, honey.
Yes, convenient.
Got it?
Yeah, exactly.
You have a lot of lovely qualities to bring to the party.
Yeah.
And
what I
Well, my philosophy is always if they want to be somewhere else, that's where they should be.
Yeah.
You know, and it's all of them and none of me, or all of me and none of them. And it's like when you know that, don't settle for this, sweetheart, because this will go on. And it's not from it's like you've always known that that's what this was. But
especially
Yeah.
You're right.
But at this point, what the heck are you doing? It's like he was the perfect placeholder, okay?
Yeah.
Until you were really clear that this was not enough.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but you're not disposable, sweetheart.
No. And we lead such separate lives in a way that we have our own things going on during the day.
I know that. And
so
what does that have to do
there
with anything?
Well, when I'm out there, I am friendly to everyone, and not only in the way of like I'm open for dating, but I am open for opportunities. But I'm friendly to everyone, man, woman, dog, cat. I'm not cut off to anything.
That's very funny. I always say duck, chicken, frog, whatever,
That's so nice.
It's like, you know what? Every time someone asks me, how am I always nice to everyone? I lean across and I say to them very quietly, it's an inside job.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it's true.
Yeah.
But the difference is it's not about that. It's about making first of all, with them hanging around and being in a you being the convenience store when it happens, and it's like, what day is it? The big piece that's missing is the shared emotional connection.
Exactly. And I've just learned that this past year, that the dawning light. I mean, sometimes I'm the last one to get the joke. And I am.
But you know what? You weren't really ready to be in a whole, full relationship. Somebody he was the perfect placeholder.
Okay.
It's like it's exactly what you needed. Somebody that wasn't going to be there 24 hours a day with you, but somebody that was the place filler. And now that you are conscious that I want more. I want.
Yes, exactly.
I don't just want one cookie. I want the whole package. It's like somebody that you can mutually share your lives with. I'm talking about
absolutely
in every way, emotionally, materially, that you can laugh together and cry together and grow together.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck are you doing with somebody that's a part-time lover? I mean,
well, if even that. But now when I try to leave, there are things that are done for me that are how do you say it? Or on the radio, material stuff. And so
we got to watch that.
Well, and I don't like to go all over the place with my personal life, but
I don't blame you.
Yeah, and so
I understand that, and that's lovely. But you need to reframe this relationship in your head.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And I know that we both agree. Yeah. If if I find someone that would be okay, I would keep him as a friend. But when I'm out there, I don't behave,
I know that. I didn't think you were walking up to people going, "Hey, baby, you come here often?" I mean,
maybe sometimes. Maybe sometimes. Do you see anything, any opportunity, me meeting anyone? Sometimes I
Sweetheart,
just feel
when you have made it very clear, I'm talking about between your ears.
Okay.
It's not. You don't put it on your shopping list and go, "Gee whiz, if they don't have this, I'll get that." Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when you are very clear about what you want.
Yeah.
And that it's not. You don't want to settle for somebody that there's that emotional connection is lacking.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
absolutely. Yeah. It's not.
I mean, don't you want it all? And it's like that's not being selfish. You want to give it all too.
Yeah.
It's
I bring it to the table. Yeah.
So that's the part you need to be very clear about. And once that's clear between your ears, and there is room for them in your life.
Yeah.
that's when they are free to come in.
I see. Okay. All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it's because you don't want to also meet somebody else and turn them into the 7-Eleven. Okay?
Oh God, no. No, I would be we have an agreement that,
No, I know that, sweetheart. I know that.
Yeah, I would be open. I would never and we have an unusual relationship. I mean, it is really a weird
I
unusual
understand that.
relationship. Yeah.
I understand that.
So it's not I wouldn't be sneaking around or
Oh
everything.
no,
I'm
that's
an
not
upfront
what I
person.
meant. That's not what I meant at all.
Yeah. No, they would
not
be,
even a little bit.
Yeah.
But you can't you can't bring somebody in that you can grow with and build a real life with, okay?
Yeah.
And share all the internal parts of your emotions and that powerful connection that you want if there's not really room for them.
Well,
so
there might be though.
Well, and when that's clear, that's when you will be able to. They will find you.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So it's just that old adage of don't go looking for it. It happens. Okay.
I promise you that's the truth, and be exactly who you are, because you're going to be exactly the right fit for them in every way. But you have to be very clear that there's room for them, and that this other gentleman, it's almost done.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It would. It's yeah.
Honey, you don't have to. I'm saying to you, there are aspects of the relationship that are going to be done.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure.
Okay.
And I mean, it's If we were not on the radio, I'd be telling you clearly.
I know that you don't have to tell me.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
I get it.
Yeah. Okay.
But there's, the guy that I see coming into your life. What he does, he doesn't need your money. He doesn't need anything from you except you.
Okay.
He has plenty of money. Got it?
A good friendship. Yeah. Good friendship.
It is more than that, honey. It's more than that.
That's what on my vision board in my journal. That's all. I just, I give the best. I give the best relationship. I give the best to myself, to girlfriends, dogs, cats, men. So I expect the same.
Don't forget the ducks and frogs. Come on.
And the ducks and frogs. But I'm not the 7-Eleven. No, I don't cotton to that at all. I just don't, especially as I've gotten older and I have this hoarse throat from a cold I'm recovering. Don't I sound like Marlena Dietrich or a truck driver? I'm strong. I hear me roar. Hear me roar.
That's very funny. Well, you go, girl. Yeah. And he's out there. He's just kind of, on aisle 3 with the tomato sauce,
Yeah. Yeah.
But believe me, you will both know, because it's funny. It feels like first of all, I don't believe in accidents, and I don't believe in coincidence. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
He will be right there exactly at the right time. But you will, what's going on between your ears will be very different.
Okay.
And that's why there will be room for him to find you.
Yeah. Every man that I've been with, and I've only been with a couple of 2 or 3, where it's been a long-term commitment, I've always dreamt of them. I've always dreamt of them before I meet them. And so, yeah, okay.
Well, this is going to be the big love.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's time. It's been a very, very long time for you, and this is very real.
Oh, because I've been doing a lot of work. We're friends. this present.
No, I know that,
individual
honey,
and
but this
everything.
isn't
Yeah.
about him. This isn't about him.
No, I'm just
talking.
saying. Yeah,
I know
I've been
that.
feeling a lot of internal.
I know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
You're getting ready.
Oh, thank you.
So you have the loveliest holidays and have a beautiful new year. You have a lot to look forward to in 2020.
Oh my gosh, I embraced it. Thank you. You all too have a wonderful holiday.
Thank you,
Happy
sweetheart.
Christmas.
Let us know how
Happy New
you
Year.
are.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So what do you all think of that caller?
She has a lot to look forward to.
Oh
yeah.
my God, she's got it's so funny. It all feels like it just clicks together, and doesn't mean she's not going to still be friends with this gentleman, but the real love, that will change everything in the most beautiful ways.
Oh,
It's funny, that seems this show, these two calls I just got chills all over me again. That's so funny when I started to say this. It feels like this show is about that. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. This has been the Love Connection show.
Yeah.
What is love? I mean,
that is what it feels like. It's so interesting because they're very different types of men, but they are both both the last two callers are these are such powerful connections.
Ooh.
And it's like that. What we always joke about. There you are.
Yeah.
That's what both of these feel like.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Oh boy, it
weird.
makes all my Libra planets do the happy dance.
Wow. Wow. And it was interesting. In the beginning of December, we had mostly callers calling about career, and now we've got home and love connections. This is
Isn't
really
that interesting? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Must be in the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, our next caller is area code 954. You there?
Hello, 954.
Hi, Karen. It's Mary. The plan was tonight to relax and listen to the show. I had not planned to call in. However, I just had kind of a mind-blowing experience, and I wanted to get your take on it. Well, last I spoke with you, I mentioned a very close neighbor friend of mine, and a few hours ago, we had a long conversation, and she's going in for some health procedures and so forth. Her parents are visiting from out of state, and also my partner and I are both, we think a lot of her, and we've all trying to help each other. And just a little while ago, we heard a pounding on the door, and yeah, and I thought maybe it was a package, and I looked out, and
oh no, sweetheart,
it was my neighbor, and I was very frightened because I thought something happened either to her or her parents. And I said, "What's wrong? Hurry up, come on in, tell me what's happening, what's wrong." And she just let loose on both of us about something she felt that we said against her family or whatever, and that she doesn't want us to come anymore over to their place as long as they are there. And I said, if we offended you in any way, we're both very sorry, and I'm sorry you feel this way. I didn't try to, say any more. Said, I'm really sorry. And
Mary.
She went on. I know she's emotional about her health and all.
Oh, no, this is way more than that, honey. But
Please.
it has nothing, by the way, it has nothing to do with you guys.
How did we suddenly, our best friends, and do almost anything for the family and How do we?
I know, honey, but when people don't know how to handle whatever, everybody's got stuff going on in their lives. It's just, I mean, everybody, okay? And nobody's immune. But some people don't know not to misplace their stuff and stop spraying it all over everybody, okay? You guys have been a wonderful support system, but sometimes we need to let people leave our lives when they cross certain boundaries. And she has no place to put all this stuff going on in her life, and you guys became the likely target.
Do you feel that anybody spoke to her, or
not at all? It feels like something came up, and she just assumed. It's like you must have been the last person she spoke to, so it had to have been you, which is absurd.
Not really. She was talking to a neighbor. She was assisting an elderly neighbor a few doors down, and then she has a few other contacts within our building.
No. I'm not. What I'm saying is, you became the likely target because you were the one whose last conversation was primarily on her mind. And when somebody had nothing, what is going on with her had nothing to do with you guys. Nothing. You just happened to be the easy target and the most prominent in her mind. It had to have come from you.
Everything was positive, like an hour or two before that. It was like...
Honey, I understand that, and I'm telling you, this had nothing to do with you. This was her brain went into the twilight zone and thought, who have I told everything about? What's going on in my life? And you became the likely target because you guys have always been there for her. Always.
Yeah. There hasn't been a time or an emergency that came up either this time or the last time her parents were down that we weren't Johnny in the spot. You know?
And, sweetheart, you know what? The coupon expired.
I'm
hear me?
Really blown away. And I know
I'm sorry. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for what she did.
You know, I may have said something that upset her, and if I did, I apologize for it. He apologized.
You mean like the truth? You told her something honest that she didn't want to hear? You mean that stuff?
Maybe.
Oh God, welcome to my world, honey.
Yeah.
And
it was intended. You know.
Trust me, I know that. I know that, and you know that. And I'm sorry that you guys had to go through that and be at get the brunt of her craziness. But it has nothing to do with you. You did nothing wrong. You have been wonderful friends. Save your energy and don't waste 1 calorie of grief on this.
I'm certainly not going to push either myself or my partner. Neither one of us are going to push our way through because...
I'm so proud of you.
We're just going to back off, and that's it. That's what you want. That's what you get. That's it.
That's right. It's like, you can be there for people and be there for people and be there for people. And sometimes, in my mother's words, she used to say her big concern was people mistaking my kindness for weakness.
Oh, yeah.
And there are people, you have been very kind to this woman.
Yeah,
and her parents, but you have been I'm not worried about you guys. You guys have been lovely. You have nothing to look over your shoulder and wonder, what the heck brought that? Save your energy.
Yeah, I mean, it just blew me away.
Honey, don't let it, because she clearly was looking for some place to misplace her stuff on. And unfortunately, you guys. But you know what? I always, you probably heard me say that when people show you your butt when you didn't ask them to pull their pants down, believe them. Okay?
Yeah.
It's like, no thanks, I didn't want to see that the first time. You know?
Yeah.
So, and that's what this feels like with her. And I have a feeling that she does this periodically with people that have gotten too close to her.
Oh.
And I think she feels like you know too much.
Maybe.
You know, and that's exactly what it feels like. And that
I know she's trying to break dependence on her parents, and maybe that's kind of like a takeoff from that.
You know what? And I'm sorry. I'm pretty darn sure none of that has anything to do with you guys.
Oh.
So, honey, save your energy. I wish her whatever she deserves in her life. And you need to both of you need to let your heart be peaceful. You did nothing to deserve this.
I mean, I have Christmas presents for her. I gave them cards, and I've taken them food, and we've invited them to a church party for Christmas.
Sweetheart, I'm sure. And you know what? It's very clear that she's one of those people that mistook your kindness for weakness.
I don't know. It's really, it's heavy. It's heavy on my heart right now. So.
Oh, please don't let it be. You did absolutely nothing to warrant this behavior. Absolutely. And, you know, I'll bet you that whatever you got for her for Christmas, I'll bet you could donate that to somebody or someplace, and they would be delighted to have it.
Right. I even got something for her dog, a little sweater.
Oh, I'm sure. And I'm sure that there's a shelter that would love to have that.
Yeah, I know. It's true.
So I don't worry about her, honey. You guys, I have a feeling she just made you guys' lives a whole lot easier, because it feels like by February if she would do this with you.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I'm sorry she's going through whatever she's going through, but taking it out on you, that's not okay.
No, it isn't. It isn't at all.
And you need to put the unwelcome sign on your door when she comes up.
It just so happens it's a very stressful day because it's been 14 years today that my mom passed away, and I made a cake yesterday. I took them some cake, and today I went to the cemetery with flowers. So I'm feeling very, emotional anyway. And then for that to...
Oh, I understand that better than you know, sweetheart.
Double whammy.
Yep, but you know what? Your mother was an enormous loss. But you know she's there with you.
Oh, yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
You know,
she was a big giver,
we're not our bodies, you know, and we cry selfish tears because it's the used to-ness. That's a Karenism. Used to-ness. We want to pick up the phone. We want to go for a drive with them. We want to have lunch with them. We want to go, Mom, you need a new scarf. Or do you know what I mean? Anything.
Exactly.
And it's the used to-ness that we miss.
Even though we know in spirit they're with us, it's the human form that we miss so much. And,
on the 23rd, my mother will be gone 38 years.
Wow. That is
I am the last living member in my family. I don't have one blood relative. Wow. And I have never had a day alone in my life.
Well, that's a blessing. That's really great. It really is.
And
I've had people around me that haven't always been easy to deal with. And I lost several family members in the last 5 years, so it's been pretty rough.
Yes, it is.
Thought I had, found a friend that I had a lot in common with, and
you thought you did.
It looked that way anyway.
And you know what? Sometimes people can put on that mask for a short period of time. Sometimes that short period of time can be 20 years,
Yeah. I was a little concerned because she seems like she's been drinking a lot. And
honey, I'm sure she's been doing a whole bunch of stuff that just unleashed.
I did
who
bring
she
that
is.
up, and I'm wondering if that's a factor here, because I know how.
You know what? Maybe, but because if that's the lie she's trying to protect, you need this in your head like you need a migraine.
There's no excuse for it.
No.
And, but that, to me, that came up in my head is, well.
And I have to tell you, and if it's something that, knowing that you are, you have truly been her friend, if you can't have that conversation out of your concern for her,
right?
Okay, and this is the reaction to that. Oh no, sweetheart, step away.
Okay. Well, I don't plan on pressuring it. You know,
Oh my God, no! And do yourself a favor.
Fine,
I am grateful that she removed herself from your life.
Okay.
And she should not in any way that will be permanent. I'm glad that you don't have to deal with her or fix her drama anymore.
Okay.
And clearly she doesn't want help.
Well, it doesn't look that way, or it rejects me because I am trying to help. So,
honey, do you know why she did that? Because you were a real friend. And you were not going to keep letting her self-destruct. You wanted better for her. She doesn't want better for her. Don't you get it?
It's her own self-esteem. Then it's her own issue. That
honey, she's got more issues than Carter has pills. So it's like, save your energy. Okay.
I'm trying not to hold anything against it. I'm trying not to.
Oh my God, no, honey.
No.
God knows exactly what He's doing. And when I say to you, sometimes we need to let people leave our lives. You know, when they show us that, believe them.
Okay. Okay. You know, it is what
you know,
it is.
some people rewrite history to justify their own bad behavior.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that's what this sounds like.
All right.
Save your energy.
Being a friend, you try to be a friend, but you always, you know, the rescue's always the victim somehow. You just.
You know what? People that are meant to be in our lives are there. And sometimes we need to let people leave our lives that we thought we would all grow old together with. Yeah. And when they behave like this, and you have to let them go, I've found out that it makes room for people that really get you and really want you in their lives.
Yeah, I really thought this was a person who felt that way, but I'm wrong again. So.
No, honey, but there'll be somebody else that is real.
Yeah.
And you and your cutie pie partner give each other big hugs from us. And please have a beautiful holiday. And let us know how you are, okay?
We're sure trying.
Yeah, well, make the commitment to do that.
Yeah. Will do. I thank you, Karen, for speaking to me.
You are welcome, sweetheart, and you rest your heart.
Thank you so much. Many blessings.
Okay, honey.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
So what do you all think of that call?
That is so heartbreaking. We all know that pain.
Yeah.
And we've all been betrayed by people we thought were our friends.
Yeah.
And we can beat ourselves up, and she has, what do I always say to you, clean hands. She did nothing, that neither of them have been anything but good to this girl and her family. And it's like, don't give her that. It's like you didn't do anything for her to behave this way.
What if they come back, Karen? What if the person comes back and says, I'm really, really sorry. I was wrong.
Honey, you know what? And the truth is, after all this time that they have had, as good as they've been to this girl and her family, I don't think that she will ever really, they'd be able to trust her again.
Yeah.
Because this is, this wasn't a conversation. This was a really vicious attack.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is it? So you don't care what the truth is? Oh, okay.
Because I've had that happen recently, where they come back.
Oh God, we all have, honey. And you know
want to
what?
be forgiving, but it's never quite the same.
Well, you're never going to trust them again.
Mhm.
And once that's really broken, there's that part of being human that expects them, or you were always peeking around the corner. It's like, is it going to be today? Are they going to do that again today?
Yes, like you have this loving animal or this loving dog, and then all of a sudden they bite your nose off.
That bites you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Never totally trust. You can't put your face close to it ever again.
Or your heart.
You can love it. You can't. Yeah, it's just never going to be the same. And that right there, it is sad. And she's going through that right now. And it is heartbreaking.
And unfortunately, it is part of the human condition.
Right.
And you can tell that they are lovely people. And for them to have to go through that, it's like, what the heck is that all about? And none of us are ever going to understand we can understand the psychological reasons behind it, that people all of a sudden, they pull the pin out and the grenade goes off, and it's not selective who it targets, and the damage that it does, but you can't put that pin back in the grenade.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's never really going to be okay.
Analogy. That is a really good analogy.
I've always thought it's like when I see people that just spray their stuff all over every place, it's like, I'm pretty sure we didn't sign up for all of that. I'm sorry you're having a crappy day, week, month.
They're like a virile cat spraying all over the door. I mean, you really have
it's
not.
True.
You cannot get rid of it. You just, no matter how much you scrub.
Yep, it's a present they leave in their wake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
So
ready for another call?
I of course, honey, but I just hope that they find peace and don't take this heartache into the new year.
Exactly.
Okay. Area code 856, you're on the air.
Hello,
Hi,
856.
Hi.
Who is this?
Laura.
Laura?
Yes. Hi.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Every day's a good day, honey.
Yeah.
We wake up most of our parts work. We can't have any complaints. What's your question, sweetheart?
I had a interview yesterday for full-time permanent position, and I've also put in for some contracts for other contract jobs, and I wondered what you see, if you think I got the permanent job or one of these other contracts.
Well, I know you're going to laugh at me, but I think you're going to be offered both. It feels like you're going to hear from one of the contract people that you put in an application for. And the full-time job, it feels like they're just trying to sort through some kind of like crazy stuff that's going on internally. But it feels like you're going to hear from them because you feel like you were the most, this is a funny way to put it, but the most sane one that they've spoken to and the one that was most articulate, and they didn't have to like fill in the blanks for you. Do you know what I mean? You were the least reactive, and you weren't like a puppy going, pick me, pick me, pick me. You know what I mean?
Okay, good.
So it feels like you were the most, I want to say, calm and rational one that they'd spoken to. I'm so proud of you that you didn't hyperventilate when you talked to them.
It might have something to do with the fact that I just found out Thursday they were going to extend my contract for a couple more months. So I wasn't feeling desperate when I went in for the interview.
Oh, that's a good thing. But I expect that they will offer you that position.
So here's the thing about that position. It feels like I'm a little overqualified for it, and that
You are.
Yeah.
But
so
it doesn't. That is 1 second. Okay. Yeah. You know, there's always room to move up. And because they are going through a whole bunch of, I always call it the musical chairs part of the program, and doing some house cleaning, I expect that you would probably be in this position for 4 to 6 months, and then you would be moved up.
That would be great.
That's exactly what it looks like, because you are definitely qualified and overqualified, and they know that.
Oh,
you remember I said you were the sane one that came in the door and spoke to this, and you weren't jumping up and down and fidgeting, and I mean, you were the voice of reason in the room.
Oh,
so,
good. Okay.
Yeah. So I expect that you will get that offer, and one of the contract offers you put, contract applications you put in, you're going to get offered that too.
Yeah, there's a 2-year contract close to where I live that I thought would be a good opportunity for me. It's with it's about 15 minutes away from where I live. And this other
does it get better than that?
I know.
And what, honey?
The permanent job is a longer drive. I'd have to move closer to that job. But if you think do you think the permanent job is has more opportunities for me, right?
Yes, and yes. Did I say yes?
Yes.
Absolutely, honey. Absolutely. Because it feels like they're in some reason, I keep wanting to say crazy, like reorganizing certain people and taking these out and getting rid of that and bringing this in. And it's like they're redoing a whole bunch of areas.
Yeah, they just got acquired by another company.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense. So, yeah, it feels like at the most you'd be in this position for 6 months, because between 4 and 6 months it feels like they will move you up, because it's going to take them another 60 days to get things kind of, I want to say, organized.
Mhm.
And it's you'll be very happy there.
Oh, I'm so glad. I can't wait to give notice on this contract I'm currently on.
Honey, it's you're almost there, and what a lovely way to start the new year.
Yeah, so nice. They're telling me that I probably won't hear until after, New Year's.
Oh yeah, that's true, but it's still, it's funny. I've always felt that, and everybody laughs at me, but I've always felt like the January is like a leftover from the year before. And it's when all the hangnails and stuff get cleared up, and then everything gets put into place, and that the new year really starts like the last 10 days of January, because people are just, it's almost like a hangover or something that people have from the year before. And it's like clearing up hangnails, but you'll definitely hear from them.
Oh, good. Karen, do you see me being able to move into a house?
Absolutely. It's interesting because it may be I want to say lease purchase, where you lease it for 6 months or a year.
That's
and
what
then,
I was wondering about.
Oh, that's exactly what it looks like to me.
Well, there's a house on the market that's been on the market for a while, and I like it. It's for me to be able to afford taxes and everything, it's about a 49-minute drive. But I could do that. It's it still cuts my time in half if I were to stay where I'm at now. But I was thinking of calling them and offering to do a rent to own and see if they would accept that.
I think you might want to hold off on that a minute.
Why? Why? What do you
Well,
thinking?
first of all, because that doesn't feel like your house.
I
And second of all, it feels like there's something very wrong structurally with that house.
Oh. Okay.
And it because it looks pretty. It's almost like putting lipstick on a pig, you know. But it feels like, not to insult the pigs, but it feels like there is something really, I'm talking about majorly wrong with that house. Seriously.
Yeah.
Very expensive repair. And it feels like it's structural.
Because it's a one-story, and I was hoping
I know that, but it feels like, does it have a basement? If not, okay, because what this looks like is a concrete part of the foundation feels like it. I keep seeing cracks in it, and that's a bad thing.
Well, do you think there'd be one closer to work than that 40 minutes?
Absolutely. I think you'll be within 20, 25. I think it'll be half the time. 20 to 25 minutes. And this feels like it is perfect. This house feels perfect. They will work with you on the price. Rent to own, they'll have lease to own, they'll have no problem with that. And you'll be making quite a bit more money than you are now. But the house feels like you walk in and it feels like home.
Oh, good.
It's very pretty, and it's funny because it has kind of a 50s, 60s vibe to it, this house I see you buying.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, well, it's so warm. I mean, it feels like you walk in and you feel like you're home. There's a fireplace, and it has a fireplace in the living room. Very pretty. And there's excuse the expression, formal dining room.
Oh boy.
And it also feels like there's a dinette. Isn't that funny? Off the kitchen.
I mean, do you think is it one floor or is it 2 levels?
Oh no, this feels like one floor.
Oh, that's what I want. I want a rancher.
That's what this feels like, but it feels like it is, and it's on a beautiful lot. It's been landscaped beautifully, but this is a funny way to put it, but you'll understand perfectly what I mean. It's not going to cost you $1,000 a month for upkeep on the yard, the front and backyard. It feels like it's low maintenance, easy. It's an easy kind of beauty.
Well, I've been wanting to get a house on the water, on the lake somewhere.
Well, this isn't far from the lake.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. How long do you think before I find the house?
Honey, you have to get your job first.
I know. It's just a long commute for me right now.
Honey, that is, you know what? But that's not permanent. That is very temporary. And you will, my feeling is that you're probably looking at May. You'll be moving, it feels like, in May.
Okay, well, that would be great.
Well, because this feels like it's a short period of time and everything else is done it'll be made pretty easy for you to get into this house. And it's so, I keep wanting to say warm.
Huh. I like that, Ken.
Yeah, it has such a beautiful fireplace, and the floors are gorgeous.
Huh. Can't
When
wait
was
to
the last
see them.
time we saw real wood floors in the house?
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking
beautiful.
about
Yep.
that. Thank you so much.
You are welcome, sweetheart. Let us know.
I will. Thank you very much. Have a good
You're
rest
welcome,
of the night.
honey. Have lovely,
Happy holidays.
lovely holidays.
You too. Thank you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. What a sweet lady.
Yeah, I was envisioning the house too. That's exciting.
Oh my God! Well, it's crystal clear to me. The fireplace is beautiful. It's not one of those little, holes in the wall that they like a. I love this. The faux fireplace. This looks like it's a real fireplace, and it's beautiful. And the house is warm, and it has a big, like a bay window in the living room. It's beautiful.
I like that.
And it looks like, and there was a family in this house for many years, and it's just beautiful. The floors are gorgeous, and it has that same tile on the counter in the kitchen from the 50s and 60s. The house is it's just beautiful, and they took absolutely gorgeous care of it.
She liked it.
So
50s and 60s style. She liked that.
Yeah, it's that 50s, 60s style house, and the rooms are beautiful size. One thing they did do is they redid the closets, and it feels like the master bedroom. They enlarged the master bedroom and put in a walk-in closet.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Oh, it's lovely. But it's so funny because it's like, wow, I love this place.
Oh, yeah.
She just needs to follow the steps.
Oh, and she will. I mean, she's got she's going to have it's so nice. The two girls, the last two callers, they're both, it's like, boy, 2020, here you come. It's like, I love that. I love that.
The new year is so exciting.
Yes, it is, honey. Yes, it is.
Can I ask you a question?
You?
I know,
what, honey?
doggone, but
you what?
I know me.
No,
but,
what's the question?
Well, you're psychic. You should know. No, I'm kidding.
She's here through Thursday, folks.
I bet you weren't expecting that. But
well, come on, this is us.
Oh yeah.
That's very funny.
I was wondering, kind of a two-part one, but I was wondering, am I gonna like the way that they're gonna kind of like fix the things with my teeth? And good. I hope so.
Absolutely.
Good. I'm gonna like.
Oh my God! Are you kidding, Kelly? You are gonna go. Boy, look at my smile. I mean, it's like you'll be hypnotized for probably the first 3 months.
Oh, okay, and it's all from the same area, the dentist here, and stuff, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Good. And then the other part was, do you see me getting LASIK? I tried to do it
No, sweetheart, I don't.
Okay, because my issue is glasses are so heavy, and there's ultralight. They can't make them any lighter lenses, and it's they sit so heavy on my nose, and I know obviously my eyes aren't going to get any better. So,
But I don't see you doing the LASIKs. They'll come up with a solution for either a lighter frame or something that will make it easier for you.
Oh, okay, because it's like, oh, I might as well have a paperweight on my face. That hurts.
Boy, that must be painful.
It
But
is.
I don't see you doing the LASIK. It feels like there is an issue that would I keep wanting to say prevent this from turning out 100% the way you would want.
Oh, yeah, okay, because I've been there, done that. They turned me away before, and I thought maybe they've improved it well enough. And
no, it feels like that's why, because I don't see it you being able to have it, even if you chose you wanted to. And I think if you did, it would make things worse.
Oh,
because it's
okay.
there's a compromise. It's almost like I have an astigmatism, that makes everything really, really colorful.
Yeah.
Corrective lenses and all that stuff. And it's like it would never enter my mind to do LASIK, and I have friends that have had it done, but theirs were much less complicated than mine.
Okay.
And that's what it feels like you have. I don't know if it's the same issue or a similar issue, that it doesn't give them it's not so clear cut that it's like, oh yeah, we can fix that. Great. That's not what this looks like to me. It feels like there is something that prevents you from having it because it would make it worse. They don't have the technology yet to do that.
Okay. Yeah, they said if I ever need to, get cataract surgery on down the road, they replace your cornea, and then that's not a problem because then, but I have an irregular shaped cornea, plus I have an astigmatism in one eye, and I'm glaucoma suspect.
Oh, you mean like one flat cornea and one round cornea?
I don't know. So I'm like, well, okay then. But I thought maybe they have things advanced enough now that
it doesn't feel like it.
Well,
does not feel like it, honey. I don't see that. I definitely see the dental stuff because boy, you're gonna love that. But
good.
And there will be some solution, some magical solution that an optometrist comes up with that will make it easier for you to wear your glasses.
Or maybe contacts, and I see that's kind of a pain for me because I'm thinking contacts and bifocals. Then you have to keep track of two things, but
Oh, honey, I used to wear bifocal contacts.
Oh.
And I wore them for years, and but the doctor that developed them was my doctor, and he, God rest his soul, is no longer available. And it just, everybody's eyes are different. So now I can't wear them anymore because they can't get my contact lens prescription straight. So off to glasses I go again.
Oh. Okay.
And
well,
it's like it's fine, And you just wing it. At least I can see with them, and read.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Okay. All right. Well,
so worry not, kids.
All right. Cool.
Kelly?
Yeah. Thank you.
Cool.
Okay. I think we're out of time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Barbara's turn to do the shout out. You there, Barbara?
Oh, I can't believe this, that we're out of time. It just seems like we just started. I'm not kidding. This went by so fast.
What sweet callers we had tonight.
Yeah.
Very sweet. Wow. And it was what Kelly said, the love connection and a few careers. But, yeah.
So
and
sweet.
A love connection also with homes, like, because
yes.
that's a love, too. Like, your home is love.
Absolutely.
So that was really cool. Okay, so everybody, please contact Karen directly at KarenPage.com to continue your work with Karen because, a few minutes here and there might not be enough, right, Karen?
Sometimes that is true.
Sometimes, and you are there for us. But also tune in every Tuesday and Thursday because she'll be right back here. And there might be some callers that weren't able to get through, so you can always reach her there. So that was my point on that. And check out what's next on our Facebook page, on Life After Happiness Facebook. And let's have some fun on Twitter, and let's have some fun on Instagram. I got to rev that up, you guys, because those are things that we do, and we need a little more action there. So if you guys don't mind, stop by. Stop by our Twitter and our Instagram because we're there for you too. And some people
say hi.
Twitter. Yeah, say hi because some people are Twitter people, some people are Instagram people, and we've got it all just for you. And our lifelaughterhappiness.com website, you can now write reviews. So we would really appreciate that as well.
Oh, that's so
thank
sweet.
You.
I love that.
Yeah. So things are happening, and I'm excited for the new year too, and Christmas coming up, and hopefully all of you guys are getting prepared and don't stress out too much. But if you
Absolutely. Isn't that the truth?
We're here for you if you're stressed out, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sending everybody big hugs. I love you guys.
Love you too, Karen.
Love you too. Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thank
Good
you
night, everybody. See you Thursday.